a little bit. Si lo puedes poner un poquito más bajo.
Lo bajé un poco.
It's setting it up now.
You see this plant behind me? Did you get one of those plants from Doug?
Oh, no.
The one behind me?
Okay, so we're on.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome again to our Julian. Sorry.
Take two.
Take two. No, because we are since we have a guest that is remote, we are trying out we're trying to see about integrating and doing the introduction. So just bear with us for a second because I really want to bring up my picture before I introduce our guest. And I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe I'll do it like this because already on the Facebook Live. All right. So we are here today with Alexis Francisco in another reading of Afro-Resistance Children's Hour. Today we are reading in English. Why did we create this? Well, we created this because in everything that is happening in the world right now, we really need to focus and create really great programming for children, especially Black children and children of the African diaspora. It's just really important for visibility for us. You know, as a child, when I was growing up, I did not really see a lot of books that had Black characters or characters of color by those, you know, by that means. And growing up, there's a lot of resources for children's books and illustrations, et cetera, and a lot of people that read books. And it's just really exciting to nourish that side of oneself that listens to stories and shares stories. And we just really wanted to bring a multilingual platform where children from all over the diaspora could listen to cuentitos, to short stories, and also inspire some of you, all of you, to write your own stories and to share them with the world. What a great experience. So today we have a guest, Alexis Francisco, who's a dear friend of ours in the communities. He is an organizer, activist, he's a healer, but he will tell us a little bit more about himself. So I'm going to introduce Alexis, who is joining us from his living room safely. And I'm going to hand it over to you, Alexis.
Thank you, Genevieve. And thank you, Afro-Resistance, for having me here today. I'm so glad that my friends Genevieve and Gibran and Anayansi and Omar invited me to come and share what is one of my favorite little treasures right now. Actually, I received this book, Julian is a Mermaid, in the mail from a dear friend who didn't even tell me that they were sending it to me. It just showed up in an envelope one day and I opened it and I was like, what is this? And I have to say that reading this moved me to tears because I identified so much with little Julian, who you see here on the cover. And I had never read a children's book that I felt like was about a little boy like me, or the little boy that I was, the little boy that I still have in my heart. So it's my great pleasure to bring this book to you. And to all the little ones out there, this is gonna be such a treat to share in this time. So without further ado, I'm going to get into Julian is a Mermaid, written and illustrated by Jessica Love. And I'm coming to you from the Bronx, New York right now. You might hear some of the music from all my neighbors. People are being safe and taking care of each other by staying home, but that doesn't mean that our parties stop. You know, that we're always celebrating and dancing and having joy, even in difficult times. So, Julian is a Mermaid by Jessica Love. Let's see. Here's the inside cover. You see all the doñitas that Julian sees when he's at the swimming pool with their beautiful bright colored bathing suits. And there's little Julian under the water where he loves to be, his favorite place in the world. Every Saturday morning, Julian and his abuela go swimming. But the day Julian spies 3 women on the subway, everything changes. He is entranced by their beautiful hair, their swishing, shimmering mermaid gowns, and their total confidence. But what will Abuela think? When Julian gets home, all he can think of is becoming a mermaid. But what will Abuela think? Utterly mesmerized and full of heart, here's Jessica Love's Julian is a Mermaid. Here's Julian and his abuela on their way to the train station. Do you live in a city where there's a train where you have to go underground to get to the train like Julian and his abuela? I know I do. This looks very much like the subway station that's right by my house here at 205th Street, the D train. So there's Julian and his abuela, but they don't realize there's some really special people right behind them. The mermaids. Let's see what happens. This is a boy named Julian, and this is his abuela. And those are some mermaids. Here they are on the train. Julian and his abuela are speaking to each other, having a conversation. What might abuela be saying? Ay, Julian, mijo, no le ponga la mano a tanta cosa que tú sabes que puede estar sucio. And Julian is reading his little book, and he's not even paying attention to these amazing beings that entered into the train station with him. All of a sudden, he looks up. Oh my gosh, all he sees is their beautiful gowns and their hair and their jewels, and Julian is mesmerized. Have you ever seen a real mermaid out in the street? What would you do if you were on the subway with your parent or guardian or your abuela and you saw 3 mermaids on the train? Let's see what Julian does. Julian, sitting on the train, begins to become transported. All of a sudden, it's like water rushing into the train. Julian begins to see even little fishies coming out around him. His book falls away, and Julian even starts to take his shirt off, because now he's all the way under the sea, swimming. Look at him kicking off his little red shorts. And he's off into the ocean. Until Julian is swimming with hundreds and hundreds of little fishies, all different colors. What kinds of fishies do you see Julian swimming with? I see little red ones, little purple squids. I see a little octopus here. I see an eel. How many fishies do you see Julian swimming with? Oh, wow, even a manta ray. And there goes Julian. Until Julian even grows a fishtail and starts doing backflips under the water. Julian has become a mermaid himself. And then he gets a big blue visitor who has a gift for him. Do you see the gift? that she has for him? What do you see? What did the little fish bring Julian? A necklace. Vámonos, mijo. Julian is snapped back to reality by his abuela. Vámonos, mijo. This is our stop. Julian starts to get off the train. Adios, say the mermaids, and Julian waves back at them. Bye, still entranced by their magic. Abuela says, vámonos, mijo, que tenemos cosas que hacer. And off they go. Julian and his abuela are walking through the hot summer street. This could be my street in the Bronx. All the little kids are playing in the pompa. The water is splashing everywhere. They're having like living their best summer lives in the city. Have you ever gone into a fire hydrant, into a pompa to splash in the water in the summer when it's hot in your city? Have you ever done that? No? Yes? I bet some of us have. Well, they're having so much fun in the street, playing and dancing in their bathing suits. And there go Julian and his abuela on their way home. And they pass their neighbor. Maybe his name is Don Jose. ¿Cómo está, Don Jose? Says abuela. Ay, bien, mija, tú sabes aquí. They probably have a conversation as they walk by, but Julian is just holding his abuela's hand on his way home. Abuela, says Julian, I am also a mermaid, he tells her as they stand in the doorway. Ay, mijo, I'm going to take a bath, says abuela. She gets her towel and she gets ready for her bath, leaving Julian in the room to take care of himself while the breeze is flowing in through the curtains. It's probably nice and hot. You can probably hear the music from the neighbors in the house, but abuela goes to take a shower and leaves Julian to hang out by himself. Let's see what happens. Julian has a good idea. He kicks off his shoes, takes off his shirt, start to take off his shorts until he's just chilling in his underwear. And he goes over to the plant. Oh, this is perfect, he thinks. And he puts it right on his head. And then he goes to the mirror and he starts to make himself beautiful like the mermaids he saw on the train. Yes, these are perfect. These flowers, this puts on the lipstick. And then Julian notices the curtains blowing in the wind. And he has another good idea. Oh, those curtains are perfect, he must think. And then he pulls them off, wraps them around his waist until, ta-da, the look is complete. Doesn't Julian look beautiful? Abuela comes out of the bathroom. Oh, she says, as she sees Julian presenting his masterpiece. And she leaves the room. Uh-oh, says Julian. He looks a little bit nervous, right? Julian looks a little bit nervous. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Julian is a little bit sad now. I think he thinks he's in trouble. And he starts to take off his curtain. He notices. Doesn't Julian look sad? Yeah. Come here, mijo, says Abuela. And she calls him over. So Julian walks over, still in his beautiful gown. And she has a gift for him. For me, Abuela, says Julian. For you, Julian, says Abuela. Do you see the gift she has for him? Do you remember who else had a gift for him before? That beautiful fish she imagined. She has a necklace for him, and she gives it to him. And she says, vámonos, mijo. And she takes him by the hand back out into the community with her big, beautiful umbrella. Where could they be going? Where are we going, Abuela? Says Julian, as they walk through the streets, hand in hand, passing the neighbors, walking their dogs. Where do you think they're going? You'll see, says Abuela. And then, mermaids, says Julian, as he begins to see beautiful mermaids, lots of different colors, all headed down the same street. Look at her shoes. Mermaids, says Abuela, like you, mijo. Let's join them, she says. And she sees a beautiful parade. So many mermaids of different colors. What color mermaids do you see in this picture? See blue ones and red ones. You see these three here inside of what looks like a big donut. Can you hear the music that's coming out of this scene? Yes. Look at this little tiny one here. Let's join them, says Abuela. And they do. Look at this party. And look who we have here. The mermaids they saw on the train before. He gets to hang out with his favorite mermaids. Hey y'all, he says, Julian! And they join the party together with his abuela, who's there to celebrate the day too. And And so Julian gets to be a mermaid with all his family and community there with him too. His tías, his vecinas. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. Yay.
Thank you so much, Alexis.
Thank
And
you.
what about this book? Was it that you just completely loved and you knew was going to be perfect for Afro Resistance?
Well, first of all, I love the story. So here's a little secret about me, Genevieve. I know you and I have been friends for a long time, but a little secret that you don't know about me. When I was a little boy, I loved mermaids too. But I wasn't sure that it was okay for me to love mermaids. Because sometimes people tell you that you have to like certain things. If you're a little boy, maybe you have to like little cars or trucks or monsters. And if you're a little girl, they say you have to like princesses or, you know, whatever things people say you have to like because of how you look or who you are. But the truth is that sometimes we like different things and we like the things that we like. And what I love about this story, and that's okay, right? And not only is okay, it's beautiful. And what I love about this story is that Julian's abuela, when she sees that he loves mermaids, she not only embraces him, but she celebrates it with him. Aww. And she goes with him to the parade and they both get to have the best time that day. And I think it's so important for us to know how healing and freeing it is when we can see each other and honor each other just as we are without limiting ourselves, right? And so when I saw Julian, the little boy in me who still loves mermaids, got so happy and said, oh my God, I feel so seen by this little boy that looks like me who gets to love mermaids too.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was perfect for Afro Resistance. And, you know, we all get to be free together. And, you know, it's like when we talk about Black liberation and Black freedom, if it doesn't include all of us, then we're not talking about Black liberation.
Exactly.
Julian gets to come too.
Yay, thank you. Is there anything, now we have Gibanya and Ayansi here with us, is there anything that you loved? What did you love about the book? Julian.
One thing I liked about the book is that
One thing.
Una cosita.
At the end in the parade.
You like the parade? You like parades. Have you ever been to a parade before?
A lot.
Yeah? What do you like about parades?
I mean, one thing I don't like about parades is that they're all screaming.
What do you like?
Most of the parades you play like music.
Oh, you like them?
It was fun.
Y para ti, Anayansi, what do you love about parades?
Hey, no.
What did you like about the book?
Yes, what do you love about the book?
What I liked about the book was the mermaids in the train station.
Oh, you like the mermaids in the train station. Have you ever seen a mermaid in the train station, Anayansi?
Never.
Never?
Not ever.
Oh,
I would
wow.
love to see mermaids in the train station.
Yes. Well, maybe, who knows? Maybe next time we're in the train station.
Yes.
Look out for the mermaids.
The nice thing is that there is a fish parade here in Hunts Point.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think it happens in July or August.
Yeah, in the summer.
But it reminded me a lot of that when they ended up at the beach afterward.
We should go. Gibran and Ayansi, we going this year?
Well,
you want to go to the fish parade?
It might be a virtual fish
It might
parade.
be a virtual fish parade this year. So I want to thank a lot of our viewers. Thank you to Mariposa. Amari Noor is on watching us.
Hi, Amari. Hi, Mariposa.
There.
Me too.
And Ayansi as well, of course. We have Sakia. We have
Hi,
Kelly.
Sakia.
We have a whole lot of people watching and writing for us.
We have a whole cake of people.
We have a whole cake of people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we want to invite other people to read as well.
Yes. Come
If
read with
you
us.
are
Like me.
African descendants, you love children, you love children's books, shoot us an email. And Ayansi will be reading on Friday.
Oh.
We'll be reading a special book.
Down by the bay.
Down by the Bay.
Down by the
We
bay.
have Jocelyn that will be reading tomorrow. In Spanish, she's reading. Oh my God. She's reading all the way from
Finally.
Colombia. Omar will be reading again. We have, so anybody that's watching us that would love to read, please send us an email, send us a message, and we'll get you on the schedule. Thank you so very much. Thanks, Alexis, once again. Hopefully we get to see you again soon.
I would love to. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, everybody. This has been really great. Bye.
Adios.
Adios. Bye.